In the big rock candy mountains, there's a land that's fair and bright, where the handouts grow on bushes, and you sleep out every night. The boxcars all are empty, and the sun shines every day, and the birds and the bees and the cigarette trees, the lemonade springs where the bluebird sings in the big rock candy mountain. Big Rock Candy Mountain. Let's take a look. Let's start with the chords. So it's our C and our F and our G. You can make your C like this. You can make your F, you can go lots of, but let's, you can take your middle finger, move it over from your C chord. Here, you can take your middle finger from the second string to the third string on the third fret and just play those two for your F. You can also move it over, if you have these two fingers, you can move them over like this for your F, C, and F. You can slide that up for G right there, or if you have your C here, you can move over to G, your big chop G like that. So I think those are the easiest ways, the closest stuff to get to. So let's take a look. In the big rock candy mountains, there's a land that's fair and bright, where the handouts grow on bushes, and you sleep out every night. The boxcars all are empty. You can do this F. Sun shines every C day. The birds and the bees and the cigarette trees. The lemonade springs where the bluebird sings in the big rock candy mountains. So there's a lot of F, C there at the end, right? F, C, F, C. Or F, C, F, C. To the G, C. Or G, C. Whatever works. They all sound good. Pick what you like. Let's take a look at the low part, solo. I'll just play through it slowly. And then here I'm going to take my ring finger on the third string on the 5th fret and just do a slide from 5 to 7. And then open on the next string. Leaving my middle finger on that 3rd string there, put my ring finger down on the 5th string. So let's take a look at that first line again. Moving on. Okay, so far we had our little pickup notes. O2 on the 4th string, then 4th string 5, 5, 5, 3rd string open, 2nd fret, 5th fret, again 5, then the slide, open, this is on the second string. 3, 3. I'll just go ahead and leave that finger there, get the 5 on the third string on the 5th fret. It's a down, up, down. Then on the third string, 2, 5. Now measure 6. Open, open. 3, 3. Open. Back to the third string. 5, 5. 2. Second string open. Third string 5. 3, 2. Open. Fourth string open. Open, 2. Now for the second half. Again this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave my middle finger on the second string on the 3rd fret. I have this C there, but if I want to get to this F, I can just put my pinky down there on the 7th fret and leaving that. Now, if that's a real big stretch and you're just like, I can't do that, you can, but you could also slide. So there, if I have this, I could slide my middle finger up to the 7th fret, put my index finger down on the 3rd fret. Or that just seems like a lot of work, so you could just go. Or why would you do this? Because then you're going to end up there. So that is my index finger on the 2nd string and my ring finger on the 3rd string 5th fret. Just hitting those two for that G partial chord there. And then that little C there at the end. There's a ring finger on the 5th fret of the 4th string and my index finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. So let's play through that nice and slow. 2, 3, 4. Let's move right on to the high part. So now I'm going to move my middle finger to the 3rd string 5th fret. Ring finger grabs a 7, 5, 7, and then I'm going to get my index there on that 3 on the 2nd string. 3, 3, 3, 5, 7, index grabs a 3, middle to the 5, pinky to the 8, index back to the 3. Now I've got my middle finger there to grab that 7 on the 2nd string, and then up on the 3, that's a 4 and. Back to 5, 5, 8, 8, that's middle, middle, pinky, pinky. Middle on the 5, index on the 3, ring on the 7 on the 2nd string. Then we'll do this little walk down here, starting on the 1st string, 5th fret, 3rd fret, pinky on the 8th on the 2nd string, 7, middle on the 5. 7, 5, and then back to there's your index on that 3, yep. That 7 there. Now I'm going to go middle on the 5, pinky on the 8 on the 2nd string, 5 on the 1st string. And then I can switch back and forth from that to this. Index on the 3rd, ring on the 7th. And just switch back and forth. I could also go and then to this G. So that's going to be index on the 5. No, I'm sorry, index on the 1st string, 3rd fret, middle on the 2nd string, 5th fret. And then grab that 7, 5, 3, leaving that index there. I'm going to take my middle over here to the 3rd string, 5th fret, and grab that at the end. So we'll just walk through that nice and slow. One, two, three. Four. Okay. Just go through it nice and slow. Be very intentional about your placement, and you'll be just fine. It's a fun song, so have fun with it.